Hello Pisces, and welcome to your December 2024 tarot card reading. So quick reminder before we get started that I still have the 2025 year ahead overview bookings still available throughout the course of December. So as 2025 approaches, it's getting really close. If you want to get an idea of which areas and general themes are going to be activated in your life throughout the year of 2025, all the information on how to book that session will be in the description box and the comment thread down below. So I'd love to sit down with you and kind of get an idea of what's going on. All right, so let's go ahead and get started here, Pisces. What is it that you need to know for December? Let's see, we're going to start with an oracle card. It says blessings. Beautiful. So it might be that you are just simply feeling appreciative of your current blessings, or that maybe there are new blessings making their way down the line. There could be new things being introduced into your life. There could be kind of a general, more uplifting quality that comes through too. I'm kind of getting, this feels very springtimey. So even though here in the Northern Hemisphere, it's like, winter time, I'm kind of getting a feeling that you have a springtime energy about you, where it's like there's a new beginning going on. There's a new feeling of opportunity or a new wave, or maybe there's a new relationship forming, or you're taking new big steps towards something. And it all feels very hopeful, which is wonderful. Okay. We have the rabbit spirit, which says now is a lucky time. So we have blessings, we have a lucky time. So it feels like good fortune is certainly working in your favor. Now, it doesn't mean that everything in your life is going to be perfect, but it does feel like there's a bit of an upswing going on. Now, we do have Neptune stationing direct on the 7th. So that might have a little to do with it too, where there does seem to be a little bit of a turnaround. And the way you see the world is a little bit differently. You can be a little bit more optimistic, a little bit more hopeful. Sometimes I think Neptune retrograde can be kind of harsh and a little too realistic sometimes. So now I think we're kind of getting back to the magic of Neptune and Pisces here. All right, so let's see what comes through with the tarot cards. All right. We have the 7 of coins, 2 of coins, and the 9 of wands. All right. So the 7 of coins feels like an analysis. Okay, this is really different from the magic of the blessings card and the lucky time card. Okay, it's analysis. It's looking at things in a really black and white type of way. You're looking at numbers on a screen, you're looking at the current state of something, and you are saying, okay, if this is what it is, if this is where we're at, then how do I proceed from here? Do I want to keep this going? Because if I keep doing what I'm doing, this is all I'm ever going to get. Or do I want to make some type of transition of some kind, incorporate new things, behave differently, move in different directions, and hopefully see more? And right now, I think, Pisces, you are aligned toward more, right? Because what you have is good, because there's no, again, blessings, right? I know you feel blessed. You have a lot. 7 of coins is a lot. You feel blessed. You feel grateful. You've come so far. You've learned so much, but you're kind of opening up now. You're opening up, your heart is opening up, your desires are getting bigger. And I think you're tired of really juggling so much and keeping so much in the air without really seeing the benefit of all of that. And maybe that's where this is all really coming from, is that you're just tired of not seeing the benefits. You're not seeing the income coming in. You're not seeing the love being reciprocated. You're not seeing the effects of, let's say you have a health issue and you've been making some lifestyle changes, but you're still not seeing the effects of that. And you're like, well, where are these results? Where is the tangible stuff that I was promised I was going to get by doing all these things? So I think that you're motivated now to say, okay, it's time to do something different. It's time to take something to the next level. It's time to push a little bit harder, or not even push harder. It's not really about working harder. It's just about working differently. Working differently so that the results can become manifest. And you are going to have to prioritize things, and you are going to have to decide what is more important than something else. And you are going to have to deprioritize things. And you're going to have to be willing to drop the ball and certainly assert those boundaries. And say, especially with the Nine of Wands, you are going to have to assert your boundaries and say, this is not going to get me there. This is not going to get me what I want. And I think the luck with the rabbit spirit isn't so much just random luck. It's positioning, right? You're positioning yourself in such a way that you are able to receive blessings, to receive opportunities. And you can't position yourself that way if you are available to everyone and everything. And right now, that Nine of Wands says that Pisces' boundary is very well affirmed. It's strong, it is reinforced, and that there is no thing or no person that is going to be able to really penetrate that boundary unless Pisces specifically allows it. So there's something very hard and fast going on right here, okay? But big decisions are at play. Because you are feeling this sort of springtime energy, even though I know it's December and it's not springtime anywhere in the world, but you are feeling that springtime energy, it's like this is what needs to be done, right? This deprioritization, this affirming of the boundary, this not letting people in, not letting things in, not letting people come in and disrupt or disturb you. It needs to be done because you need something to grow. You know, you need something to grow. What else? What else, Pisces? Okay. So with the Lovers card, that notion of choice just hits harder, right? Because there's a lot of big choices that come out here. And these choices, I don't know that they're going to necessarily be easy with this Five of Wands. I mean, in your mind, they're easy. But the actual implementation of them is going to be much more challenging because people might be affected by this. That's the thing with the Nine of Wands. People get affected by those boundaries. They get affected by those limits and the limitations. And not everyone is happy about that. Not everyone likes that or enjoys that. They don't understand because maybe at one point you were available, maybe, and now you're not all of a sudden. Well, what's that about, right? So they don't really get it. And I think that Nine of Wands will kind of create a little bit of drama. You know, not necessarily bad drama. It just might stir the pot a little bit. But it's for your sanity. It's for your sanity and for your success. The Lovers card not only is about choice, but it is also about communication. It's a Gemini card, so we can certainly see a lot of back and forth with people. But this is high quality, high level communication. A lot of intellectual stimulation comes through here as well. And so it's not that you're not aligning with anyone. You might be unaligning with certain people and really aligning with others. And I feel like the Lovers is a person or people with whom you can truly do that. And these are people that can offer feedback. They can offer counsel and advice. These are people that help you fill in the gaps, you know, because in your own mind, there might be a lot of question marks and things. And these are people that can say, hey, Pisces, but if you do this, and this, then this can work out this way. And you can say, okay, great, I'll go do that, right? It kind of helps you, right? Two minds are better than one type of deal. Could also be a romantic interest as well, where there's something coming in for you romantically, where a new partnership, or a reinforcement of an existing partnership could be possible. Maybe there is some kind of a declaration or a declaration of a relationship or a declaration of a union of some sort where there's an announcement or something, and yeah, okay, maybe not everyone is really happy with that. That's okay. Pisces, I think this is you just doing what's ultimately best for you and not worrying about how it affects other people. And it's okay to not be liked. It's okay to have people be a little upset by some of the choices that you need to make. It's okay because you're chasing your dreams, you're chasing your goals. And with this King of Coins, I feel like there's this unstoppable quality about Pisces right now, and that this isn't really a time where you can be affected by this petty drama. Like, yeah, this petty drama may be going on around you, but you're not a part of it. You're not diving in here and trying to convince people of your choices and trying to show them all the ways that it's going to be good. Like, that's just not where you're at. That's not what any of this is about. This is about you living your life. It's not about you living a life for anyone else. I think there is a lot in the realm of finance for you right now, Pisces, too, where you are thinking a lot about your income. You're thinking a lot about revenue streams. You're thinking a lot about your investments, your retirement, your portfolios in general. There might be a little bit of it's kind of a balance, and I'm seeing that with the Two of Coins, where on one hand, there might be an additional savings going on. And on the other hand, it's not really about saving so much as it is about properly investing. But both of those are going to require a little bit of an adjustment to your lifestyle. So there might be a little, now when I say a depletion, I'm not saying you're going to be living like you're totally broke or anything. But because more money is being allocated in specific places, your living situation might kind of just be a little bit more tight. Maybe you're not going to go out as much. Maybe you're not going to buy the really expensive organic butter. Maybe you're going to buy the regular butter or whatever. I don't know. You're just going to kind of like minimize expenses to a point, specifically because you are so focused on wealth. You're focused on abundance and your own prosperity. And this is for you. Now, if you are in a partnership, of course, your partner will be included in that. But I think this is really you making decisions for you. And hopefully your partner can, be a beneficiary of that. But really, it's, it does seem very personal with the King of Coins. I think generally right now, Pisces is just on a track of general improvement of their lives. So financial improvement, relational improvement with the lovers, and anyone and anything that has a problem with that, they're just going to have a problem. I think Pisces, you're totally willing to just let them have a problem. Like I say, your lucky time isn't about just random luck. It's about you positioning yourself for luck. And the behavioral changes that you're taking right now are exactly what's going to position you for the luck. I'm not really seeing anything coming in necessarily. So let's see what else comes out in the bottom row here. What else does Pisces need to know? Okay, even the page, I'm not really seeing a ton coming in, at least for the bulk of December. These are just you. This stuff is really just you, Pisces, taking what you've got already and modifying it some way. So it's not about like introducing a whole bunch of new stuff, even though I think there are still blessings coming in, but I think those blessings come in a different kind of way. It's not like someone like handing you something, right? Or someone offering you something. It's going to be a little bit indirect. I don't even know if that's going to make any sense right now. That might not make sense at the beginning of December. It might make sense at the end of December. If you watch this again at the end, you may think back and be like, what is she talking about? Okay. It was indirect. It's not directly handed to you, but it comes through some kind of a back channel. Because I'm not seeing it coming through directly here. But your behavioral modification is what creates space for those blessings. And I'm seeing a lot of victory and success with that Six of Wands, which suggests that whatever it is you are doing is ultimately going to work out well for you. I am kind of seeing you go a little bit cold here on the Queen of Swords. I'm not going to lie. I don't know that Pisces is going to be their typical super friendly, super kind, really open personality. I think, and again, all Pisces are different. I'm not trying to lump you all in into like one stereotype or whatever, but I think there is kind of a cold edge coming out, and that really speaks to the Nine of Wands as well. This is not a friendly Pisces that we're dealing with. This is a determined and an ambitious Pisces. This is a Pisces that knows what they want, who has a very tight inner circle, who does not let people in their circle often, and is making big changes behind the scenes. There's a lot of privacy, I would say. I think this has a lot to do with Jupiter in the 4th house. There's the version of Pisces that the world sees, but there's a lot more going on in the private space. And I had mentioned like maybe there's some kind of an announcement of some kind with this Lovers card. Even that is likely going to be curated, right? It's going to be managed. It's not, it's not truly open. It's not truly transparent. It's like, this is just the information I want the world to have. But there is a lot more going on that the world is never going to see. A lot more behind the curtain, if you will. And if people are trying to access you behind the wall here, I don't know that they're going to be met with the Pisces that they're used to. They're going to be met with the Queen of Swords Pisces, which is like, what do you want? What are you doing here? What do you have to say? Just say it, right? It's going to be more direct. It's going to be more healed, more autonomous, more empowered. Not that you were never those things before, but this is just kind of a different level, I think. It's a different level because there are things at stake. Because you've been here at this this is really what's motivating everything is the 7 of coins. It's like you're just not entirely satisfied. So you know something has to change. And it has to change, which means you have to change. And so this is how you think. I think you're being intuitively driven here, so it's not wrong. I think you think that you have to kind of be this Queen of Swords personality in order to get to this life that you want. And I think you do. I think you do need to be the Queen of Swords right now. You do need to be harsh with people. You do need to affirm that boundary. You do need to shut the door on people and on things that no longer apply. Right? We need to be very aware that now that Pluto is in Aquarius, there are things that are obsolete. They might still be dragging into this new era, but that behavior, that system, that infrastructure, that technology, that person, that relationship, that job, whatever, has officially become obsolete in your life because you're never going to get more than 7 coins. And you're on the journey to become the king of coins. So that journey to become the king of coins requires an edge. And it requires a little bit of a sharpness that you might not normally have. Because I'm looking at this Page of Cups and I am seeing like, okay, there's something coming in here at the very end. So like the beginning of Capricorn season, around the New Year time, there does seem to be something coming in. Now we'll see what the clarifiers have to say, but I'm not really getting a sense that this is something on your level. We'll see. I may change my mind, but I'm not really getting that it's on your level. The Queen of Swords may entertain the offer, as she's clearly looking directly at the page. She may receive it, but I don't know that she's going to do anything with it because this might be a little too low for her. Okay? And this might be someone who feels non-committal. Right? They are the ones dipping the toe in the water. And you're like, I don't want halvesies. I don't want someone half in, half out. That's not what I want. That's not what I'm signed up for. like you can show me who you are, but if that's who you are and that's where you're at, then this just really isn't going to work, right? But it does feel non-committal. It feels half in, half out. It feels unexpected. It feels kind of like a surprise, like unexpected surprise. It feels like, again, we'll see a little bit more what comes out with the clarifiers and the comprehensive reading. But for now, for the general, I don't really see Pisces getting all that worked up about this page. It doesn't feel like enough. And this may be one of those times where you need to, be a little bit harsh with the universe too, and be like, universe, this is not enough. This is like, don't deliver people and things to me that represent who I used to be, that represent the growth to the 7. I'm not trying to stay at the 7. I'm trying to get to the king level. So it feels like there's a rejection with that page. Okay. So just kind of keep that in mind. And we can kind of, if you want to revisit this reading at the end of December and kind of see what that is, I mean, it may vary, but I'm just really not getting the impression that that's really what you want. It almost feels like a temptation, like an adversarial temptation coming in and saying, hey, Pisces, let's see if you're going to be willing to settle, or let's see if you'll be willing to accept less. And you're going to have to be willing to say no. Okay. All right, let's pull up the clarifier. So we're going to open up all these cards. We're going to pull out another 27 cards, and we're going to clarify all these and talk about this in the comprehensive reading. So we usually talk for another 25 to 30 minutes, so we get really detailed with it. So if you want to join, you're more than welcome. The link will be in the description box in the comment thread down below. So along with the 2025 overview session as well. All right, so let's go ahead and see what comes through. We got the 10 of Swords, 7 of Wands, and the Ace of Cups. There is the indirect blessing, I would say. 6 of Wands, 5 of Cups, and another King of Coins. Beautiful. A lot of financial decisions, a lot of money stuff coming out. What is going to be ultimately the best for you financially? Beautiful Ace of Wands. Love that. And a Knight of Cups. That's the Pisces card. 8 of Cups, 8 of Swords, Judgment. There's a little bit of a growth spurt going on here, I would say. Page of Wands. Not really liking that page either. And then the 3 of Coins. Now for the lovers, we have another 2 of Coins, a 9 of Coins, 3 of Wands, 8 of Coins, 9 of Cups, 9 of Wands for the Queen. Deeply intuitive. Wow, a lot of power coming through that Queen. I knew it. I knew there was a lot of power. The Star, the 7 of Coins. See, the 7 of Coins. I knew there was a connection there with the 7 of Coins. And the 6 of Cups. Okay. All right, so this is where we will pick up in the comprehensive. So if you want to join, you're more than welcome. Thank you all so much. Hope you have an amazing December, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care.